Hey guys, and welcome to another Eto Nerdcast podcasty thing. I am Sheep.
I'm the Doctor of Who.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And Gamescom happened this week.
It did.
There's a whole bunch of trailers. We thought it might have been more than E3, but it's not.
It's not.
There's like another half on top of E3 or something like that. But we got there was 55 different trailers that were released.
Yep.
And yeah, we're gonna chat about them today. But first, we got a bunch of news.
We do.
Oh yeah, we haven't done a podcast for a while. It's been 2 or 3 weeks.
And only 6 things have happened in news, apparently.
Yeah,
Apparently so.
yeah, not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Well, we probably this is at least the stuff that's happened this
Yeah,
week.
yeah. I know I was
at
making
the
a
least.
joke. That's what that was.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'm bad at jokes.
Yeah. Hopefully you're good at news. What's your first bit of news, Josh?
My first bit of news,
Mm-hmm.
not good at talking apparently.
Dean DeHaan?
My goodness.
No one wants him in movies.
What a reference. What a reference to start off. I haven't said anything. So Spider-Man on PS4 comes out this Friday. It's not even out yet, but they've already announced 3 DLCs. It's going to be 3 chapters. One will come out in October, then November, then December.
Mm-hmm.
It is the overall DLC is called The City That Never Sleeps.
Yeah.
And the first episode is called The Heist.
It is.
And then after that will be Turf Wars and Silver Linings.
And if you pre-order it, you can play the first chapter straight away.
Ah.
So that's one of the many pre-order bonuses. So yeah, if you've pre-ordered it, both digitally or in-store, you'll get a code
Excellent.
that'll unlock the first chapter. You can play straight out of the gate, or at least, I assume, 20 hours in once you finish the main campaign.
And apparently it focuses on Black Cat. I'm hoping they just keep doing stuff like this for this game.
Just keep supporting
I
it.
feel like they will.
Mm.
Yeah. Saying this is the first... They sort of said it's the first DLC, but it's got 3 chapters.
Yep.
So it's this is just one DLC, but it's split up into 3 things.
Mm-hmm.
Almost hinting that there's going to be more
It's additional
in
ones?
time, hopefully.
Maybe.
Yeah. I would be so keen for that. That'd be great. I'm so keen for this game already.
Yeah. Let's hope it's good. Let's just make sure the main part of the game's good first, and then we'll worry about the
Please.
DLC.
Yes.
Something that was good first up, and then they're giving it a bit more, is The Quiet Place. We both saw The Quiet Place.
We did?
Not,
we did indeed.
I mean,
It was
separately.
very good.
But
We
The
did,
Quiet
yes.
Place sequel will be coming out in May 15th, 2020. Old mate, what's his name? It's completely gone out of my head.
John Krasinski?
That's the one. He's involved, but not the dude, not the lead person on this one. This one's being handled by a bunch of people. This one isn't his baby, as the first one was. So I don't know how that's going to shape up for it, but, it'll be interesting.
Cool. So is he directing or just being on staff?
I'd say he'd
for,
be executive producer,
direction?
basically.
Yeah, cool.
He's looking at everything and making sure it all fits. Like J.J. Abrams was still on board with The Last Jedi, but it wasn't his thing.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So he's almost like the Kevin Feige of the Quiet Place universe.
Yeah, I mean, what I would love from these,
Making
I
sure
think I
everything's
might have
consistent.
mentioned this to you before, is I'd love a world of The Quiet Place where each one of them just follows different families or different people in the world of The Quiet Place, and then there's maybe the 6th film or the 5th film or something is those characters all
Avengers.
come together. Yeah, they all just meet, but it doesn't matter. It's not a big thing. It's just these people all end up in one place and have to help each other, and then it forms the next film is who survives. It'd be a cool thing.
Yeah. So are you thinking with that would be each movie is essentially happening at the same time?
Kinda, yeah. Because you see in the first film, Krasinski's look at all those fires. They're people. So it'd be cool. Just give us each one of those
or
fires.
those other farms.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
think.
that would be really cool.
Might as well.
Yeah, well, we are definitely in the world of cinematic universes right now, so it seems totally plausible for that to be a thing.
Mm.
Yeah,
And then
cool.
just have an aged Emily Blunt, and the child she gave birth to is just John Krasinski. It's him. It's just it's weird. The son looks exactly like the father, but that's fine. So he gets to be the lead again.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
That'd be great. He was great in that.
he was. Everyone was very
And
good.
where did his new movie even come from?
What? Yeah, the new
Did
the
that-
Jack Reacher series.
Yeah, did that just seem to come out of
Yeah.
nowhere?
I'm
Cool.
very excited for that.
Yeah.
That looks amazing. It almost makes you want to get
Yeah.
Amazon Prime. I'm in for that.
I've seen nothing about it
Mhm.
other than like posters and stuff.
Yeah.
With just John Krasinski right there in front of
Yeah.
me.
Looks awesome.
And it's awesome. I'm just intrigued and interested because I really like John Krasinski. He's great. What a ledge.
What else
um,
do you have, Josh?
My last bit of news is that the Fantastic Four are back in comics.
You know
a lot of people-
You know what the link could have been there? Yeah, that John
Yeah.
Krasinski should be one of those Fantastic Four people.
Totally. He absolutely should be in the MCU.
Yeah.
Let's get that happening. But yeah, so people may not actually realize that the Fantastic Four haven't had a comic book since like 2015, 2016.
About that, yeah.
Around there. It's been ages.
Since like Secret
Um,
Wars, when the
yeah,
universe
yeah,
got
because
split.
I think that's actually what happened. And it was not long after, I think, the last movie.
Yeah.
Which, did we see that for your 18th?
I believe so.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, that would have been like 3 years ago.
Mm.
So yeah, apparently I did a little bit of research on this, but I will have a video reviewing the comic. It came out I think this week or last week.
Mhm.
Pretty sure it was this week. And apparently they sort of wrapped up the Fantastic Four comic by itself, and it was just sort of like, yeah, that's like a fine ending. No one really died or anything, but they continued to exist in the universe in, I think it was, pretty sure it was the Secret Wars
Mhm.
series. And from what I skimmed over in some of the articles about it, I think everyone but Reed Richards and everyone but Reed Richards died in the
Yeah, right.
in the Secret Wars, including his kids.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm intrigued to know how they come back. So I'm going to jump into that comic today, maybe do a review for this week. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds exciting.
so guess we'll see. But yeah, video up soon. Hell yeah.
How exciting. And to round out this bit of news, there's two bits of casting news. One is that Alec Baldwin, the Boss Baby, was cast as Thomas Wayne in the Joker origin film, but then about, I don't know, less than 24 hours later, it was like, oh yeah, no, he's not. Sorry. He's not in it.
That's right, because he was like, yeah, nah, I don't think so.
Yeah. Weird.
What a strange jump.
Odd world we live in. But a bit of news that we definitely know is a thing is Matt Smith, Doctor Who himself, will be in Star Wars Episode 9, which is scheduled for
Yes.
December next year. Very exciting.
That'd be great. I'm very keen for that.
I hope he's bad. I don't want him to be good.
Like a bad guy.
Really bad.
I
Like a
assume
Sith.
you mean.
I want him to be a Sith person.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Not like, I hope he really sucks. I hope he's a terrible character.
Look, I mean, no matter what he
Just
does,
the
people
Jar Jar
will
of-
blame him for how bad the film is.
Because he's a new character.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Of course.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
That's what'll happen. But yeah, I hope he's a Sith Lord. My initial thing of what he should be is young Snoke in like a flashback, or even the real Snoke.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's got a weird
sick.
head.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So maybe
Yeah, I can see that.
it'll happen.
That would be interesting.
Um,
Cool. And is he going to be like himself, or is he
Whether
is
he's
he like
CGI or not,
voicing something, or
It's none of that's been confirmed, but it's been confirmed that he has a major role in the film, which is the good thing.
cool?
Yeah.
Very good. Cool.
Oh yes.
So that's next year.
Yes, December next year,
Cool.
because Disney screwed up their thing
Oh.
by releasing Solo in April for some reason. Whatever.
Yeah, that's so long,
Mhm.
man.
Dumb.
Well, at least we have Captain Marvel and Avengers 4 before then,
And Spider-Man.
and Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
Far From Home.
Well, which? Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's next year.
That's the 3 films next year. Captain Marvel,
Oh,
Avengers,
buddy.
and Spider-Man Far From Home.
Goodness
Yeah.
gracious.
And the Spider-Man at the end of this year as well. Yeah, Edge of Spider-Verse.
Hell
Into
yeah.
the Spider-Verse.
And then we have
Edge,
And then we have
one of those.
That? Cool. Yes. Yeah. And then we have the other DC movies,
Yeah, whatever.
which are hopefully going to be fine.
Yeah.
Just probably fine.
I mean, we've got to move on, but I've been watching Young
We
Justice.
do.
I've almost finished the first season
Yes.
now. And holy crap, Shazam is my new favourite character in DC.
Interesting.
He's
okay.
so cool. I didn't want to spoil, but there's a story arc in one of the episodes, which is probably the coolest thing I've ever seen on film of a comic book related thing. Young Justice fans will know what it is. It involves magicians, Shazam, and the universe at large, but it's incredible, and there's some really fun stuff they do with Shazam and his ability to be both Billy and Shazam, and it's really cool. And I've suddenly fallen in love with Shazam character and hope the film is very good.
Whoa. I think you've just sold me on watching that, like, tonight.
Yeah, start Young Justice,
At least
everybody.
starting the series.
Yeah, that show is great.
Netflix?
Netflix.
Yes, very good. Excellent, cool. Well, I'm a jump on that.
Do that.
But in the meantime, let's jump into our trailer breakdown for Gamescom.
Oh yeah.
Let's see how hard Will got this time.
How tepid I am, or how hard? Let's find out.
Oh yes.
Are we
And,
kicking
I
off with
think-
Dark Souls?
Yeah, let's kick off with that. We'll let's put the playlist, a link to the playlist
Yeah.
of all of these trailers in the description so that people can follow along.
Yep. Thanks to our friends IGN.
Oh yes, very good. And also, I just want to say, for anyone who's going through and watching all 55 trailers, if you don't have a YouTube Red account, Will wouldn't have picked this up because he currently accidentally paid for an extra month on top of his free trial.
Mm-hmm.
You are gonna have a bad time because every single trailer has every single trailer has an ad.
Yep.
It's got a trailer.
Well, you know, like I won't tell IGN. Just use AdBlock. It's fine.
Ah, duh. It was so annoying. So every single thing, they were almost always 15-second unskippable trailers.
Yep. That makes sense, because you were
The
like,
most
oh, it's another long one. I was
annoying
like,
thing.
what do you mean? They're like 40 seconds to 2 minutes. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It just adds like an extra minute per 4 trailers.
Yeah.
Anyway, good.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, so Dark Souls. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm so into this game. Like, this trailer, I've never been so excited for Dark Souls.
Yeah, you've never been excited.
Not
for
at
Dark
all.
Souls. But now that they're all in one,
Mm-hmm.
and we can just buy them and play them on our new consoles,
Mm-hmm.
sick.
But it's
Yep.
still been known that Dark Souls 1 is terrible on consoles, because there's like one area in the game, even on PS3, and then when it got ported to PlayStation 4, it's still in there, where the game chugs to 13 frames a second. So, I don't know whether it's much use to play the first one on there, because we both have it on PC anyway, but,
We do indeed.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is still chugs to
Okay.
13 frames a second. It's one of the first few areas as well, so it's a tricky one to get through, and it's also a very difficult area, and Dark Souls is not a game you can play at 13 frames a second, but,
Yeah, wow. The heck?
but either way, this is in a nice little steel case book. I don't like steel case books, but, you know, I'll put up with it. It's fine.
Yeah. No, I'm down for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Cool.
Devil May Cry 5? I mean, I shouldn't jump to a
Yes.
conclusion, but, that's the next one.
Yeah, it probably will.
Yeah. What?
So I watched you did a short Gamescom
Yeah, my
little
top 5.
uploady chat about it. You were into this?
I was very into this.
Cool.
I don't know what it
Cool.
is. It's just it's very fluid, very sexy. Like, it's real, like, it's like I said, it's like kind of like the Final Fantasy 15 or whatever the most recent one is. I just like that look of a game. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just really
yeah.
good. And there's no HUD in the whole trailer. I'm sure there's a messy, over the top HUD in the actual game, but I like it. I like the look of it a lot.
Yeah, it personally didn't capture me for some reason. Like it looked fine.
Mhm.
I'm sure it'd be great. I don't know, the trailer looked kind of framey
Interesting.
to me. I don't know, it looked really framey. It was odd. I dug the fact that the dude was riding his sword like a hoverboard. That was sick.
Pretty cool.
And I'm sure the final sting is a character that
Yeah.
people that are actually fans are excited about. But yeah, I don't know. It didn't capture me.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll get it if you say it's great and you're like, you got to play it, you got to play it. Sure, I'll get it.
And there's like
But
a Horizon Zero Dawn skin or something.
yes, please do that.
That's-
Please, every game, just put Aloy.
Every
in there.
Japanese game, if you want Josh to play your game, put Aloy in it, and that's all you need. We're talking about Monster
That's
Hunter, by
it.
the way, people.
Yes. Today. What was I doing? I think I was just like cleaning up my room a little bit, and I did just sort of stand there and stare at my Aloy pop.
Mhm.
It was just sort of like right in front of my face, and I was just looking at it. I'm like, it's so great. It's so great. Anyway, yeah. So
yeah.
Devil May Cry 5, yeah, maybe. Whoa, that was insane. Whatever that noise was, I think it was just you sighing, but it like distorted and went
Oh.
insane in my ears.
Good.
Whoa.
Something
Cool.
next is something you care about.
Fallout?
Yeah.
Yep. This trailer, I really liked this trailer. Like, because it didn't really show much about the game in general.
Yeah.
But I loved the animation.
Mm.
It seemed like a real old school sort of like 50s
It's Cuphead.
type animation, which makes sense. Yeah. I have nothing to say about the game,
Mm.
but this trailer was great.
I,
It reminded
like-
me of something I probably would have watched when I was a kid.
Yeah, I would have. If Fallout was this trailer, if this is what the game looked like, I'd play it.
Yeah.
I'd be
yeah,
well
it was
in.
so good.
But
It's it's adorable.
something less adorable though was World War Z, and this feels like that one person was tasked with the goal to create a World War Z game, and he was like sent underground in like 2013 after the film came out, and they locked the door and were like, until you're happy, you can't come out. And he had no interaction with the real world, and then he's just come out and been like, here it is, and then seen that there are all these games that have done it already, and that his game is
Yeah.
irrelevant. This feels like a game that was made ages ago.
Yeah, this seems way too late
Yeah.
for its time.
Days Gone does this.
Also,
Days Gone is
Yeah,
all
is that
about
the
this.
motorbike one?
Yeah, it's all about the horde mode zombie stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've seen this.
yeah, I actually have here. This reminds me of the motorbike one with the biker guy.
Good.
Because I couldn't remember what the name of it was.
Yeah.
It looks smooth
It's-
graphically.
yeah,
So I guess it looks fine, but it just seems way too late.
It really
And I
does.
loved the fact that they said in it, advanced gore system.
What?
Like, great. That was like one of their tags about how
Yeah.
like intense their thing was. Advanced gore system.
Great.
Like,
Okay.
Who cares?
Who cares? Like, there's games where
Everything has that now.
Doom has that.
Yeah, freaking Doom's got the most gore system ever.
Yeah.
The most gore system.
I mean, you could have
people.
left it. Something that's got no gore in it is Overwatch, and they released a lovely little Diva short called Shooting Star, and like just Blizzard, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, this was very cute. I haven't watched an Overwatch short before.
Oh, right.
I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've only because I don't play it.
Mhm.
I think I may have seen what's the robot guy.
Bastion.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
I think I've seen his or at least part of his because he's got the little bird and it's all
Yeah.
cute. But this was very very cool.
Mm.
This was a great thing. When she started fighting the flying robots outside of the ocean,
Yep.
the music
Ooh.
was very Avengers.
Oh yes.
It sounded exactly like the
Oh
Avengers
yes.
theme.
That's Overwatch for you.
Oh man, it was great. And I got chills when she when she falls out of the robot and shoots the thing. Oh man, I got chills there.
Just
A
make
little bit
the
of a
movie.
corny ending, but just
Yeah,
beautiful.
Definitely.
Yes,
Just
please.
make the friggin' Overwatch movie. Stop. I mean, keep making these all you want, but make the Overwatch film. You can't do these.
just a Blizzard movie.
Yeah.
Just throw them all into one somehow.
I don't know how you do it, but just please. I'm sure it's like the Ridley
so
Scott
good.
universe thing, where like there's teasers that everything is part of one universe. Like in I think Prometheus or Alien Covenant, there's a file that's like from the whatever the dude in Blade Runner is, so it establishes the fact that Alien and Blade Runner are in the same world. So it's like I'm sure there's tiny little teasers in all the Blizzard games that they're all one world. Like Warcraft
Yeah.
is just the age, like the medieval age of Overwatch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just make us that movie.
For sure. Very good. Alright, so I've just turned around and noticed that my computer has decided to restart itself with audio.
Oh, good.
So I'm just going to move the microphone out of the way because it's not being used anymore. Anyway, because screw my technology.
Yeah.
It's a bitch.
It's a bitch.
Alright. Do you want to start us off with our next one?
I mean, I've got nothing to say about Jump Force. I don't care.
Yeah,
I
I like the one thing I have written about this is I like how well the anime how good the anime characters look in 3D.
Yeah.
I think they've done this very, very well.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, the translation
So,
of this is incredible. But I mean, it's been done before in the most recent Dragon Ball game, so it's like, yeah, it works.
yeah, totally.
So.
Yeah, I'm just glad that they've done it well once again. And then there's another, like, later, there was a One Piece game.
Oh, I've got notes
Which
on
looks-
that, which I'll skim down so we can just go straight to it.
Sure, man, yeah.
Because I think I've probably mentioned it on one of the podcasts before that One Piece is the only anime I've ever watched.
That's right, yeah.
This looks awesome. It feels like just big, empty arenas, which in the trailer it's like, that's weird, but I'm sure in the context of the game, you'll be moving around so much with the most, like, aggressively overpowered mechanics that it's like, you forget that it's just, like, a big hole in the ground because you're moving around so much.
Yeah.
It looks very cool. I like the look of it.
Yeah, I don't even think I wrote anything about that.
One of my notes
Which
is
odd,
just
'cause I
sure.
thought Yeah.
The word sure.
Cool. Yeah. I meant the One Piece one, but yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. People will probably be into that.
I mean, it's not us, though.
Great.
The next
No.
one, I'm going to move back from my mic and do what I did when I watched it. Ready?
Yeah.
Ah! Fuck, it was cool.
That was a thing.
Destiny 2.
It was. It
Oh.
was make that a movie as well.
God, my heart.
My goodness. It was great. I know the whole thing with, like, that character's supposed to be voiced by Nathan Fillion, but Nathan Fillion was doing
Uncharted.
the Nathan Drake thing, and so they got Nolan
Yeah.
North, who does actually do Nathan Drake, and they sort of just flip them around. I know all of that, but man, that character's writing is just so Nathan
It
Drake.
is. It's built to... Well, actually, no. The character's writing is so Nathan Fillion, and Nathan Drake is
Right.
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah,
That's what
true,
it is.
True.
But yeah,
Fair.
oh, I freaking love that cinematic. I've watched it
Oh,
at least
yes.
4 times.
And now we have frickin' Destiny 2 for free.
Yeah, everyone has it, really, because I think it's also coming to Game Pass pretty soon. So,
Oh, really?
yeah,
That's
no matter
sick.
where you are, you've got it.
Excellent. Very good. Sorry, Ninty.
Yeah, screw you, Ninty. I mean, it's not on that, so
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah, they don't deserve it. But yes, God, what a cool thing. What a sad... It's so...
Oh, yeah.
It's the same problem that Destiny has always had, is they release these cool cinematics, and then the start of the game is that cinematic, and you're like, oh, I've seen this. Like, there is no
Yeah.
more cinematic in the game that you haven't already seen. So, it's good for us that don't play this game, but I'm sure Destiny fans are like, well, I mean, what am I excited for now? Because the game itself
Yeah.
is just shooty bangs the whole way through. The exciting thing are these cinematics. But I loved it. I don't give a shit.
Yes.
I don't care about Destiny
Yeah.
fans.
It was very, very beautiful. Another thing that I don't care about is the World War III game.
Super
That
grey.
looks like the most generic thing ever.
Super grey. It looks like
Oh,
a
man.
remastered tech demo of like Battlefield 3.
Yeah.
Like it's
just-
got impressive like procedural destruction and stuff, but it's like I've seen all this.
Yeah, it just looks so generic. And I love it says, like, playable at Gamescom.
It's like, well,
Like-
I'm not there.
I hope the 3 people that went to that booth enjoyed it.
Yeah. But also, like these trailers, like what? Why is that relevant to the people watching these trailers?
yeah, totally.
Like I'm watching this trailer because I'm not there.
Yeah, they probably should have made, like, a second trailer
Yeah.
for the internet that don't say those things. But anyway.
They definitely didn't have time because you can see how much effort they put into that game. Yeah, next up,
Metro Exodus?
Yeah.
Exodus?
This looks like...
What were your thoughts?
I felt nothing, but it's just one of those... The game doesn't show the game in a good way, I don't think. There's a lot of walkie.
Okay.
There's a lot of walkie.
Yeah, I was not expecting this from a Metro game. Because this doesn't look like what I think a Metro game is.
Totally.
Like, I haven't played any of the Metro games yet. I've bought them. But, yeah, I haven't had a chance to play through them yet. This is not what I was expecting at all. And I thought, like, visually, it looked beautifully creepy. And I would love to go back and play the other ones to actually understand what the hell's happening here.
Yeah, well, one of them's on the Game Pass, so get your fingers on that, mate.
There you go. Which one?
Oh, I don't know.
$20.99 maybe? Because
Probably.
I've got the other two on Steam. So I can
You can play them.
play it on there, but I just haven't.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool.
Next up is Man of Midden, which will also tie in with the Dark Pictures anthology trailer. This, again, is this made by the same guy that was trapped in the bunker in 2013 making World War Z? Because these faces and this trailer is incredibly dated.
It looks very Until Dawn, really.
But worse.
Which is, it's made by the same people.
Yeah. These faces. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm intrigued by this just purely because I don't know why. I don't know why. It's a horror thing. I don't like horror things.
Yeah.
But for some reason I'm interested in this, but I think I would rather watch someone play it.
Well.
Like I watched Nick play
Until Dawn.
through Until Dawn.
Yeah. I think outside of the Man of Medan thing in itself, the idea of the Dark Pictures anthology is cool. Like, it's kind of like a more, in saying visually realistic, it's not Telltale looking. It's like, it's an action, it's a choice game, kind of like Telltale. They're setting it up like it's a new thing, but it's like Telltale have been doing this for 10 years. Don't get too excited.
Yeah. It's it sounds like they're trying to do like a cinematic universe, but in games.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering whether any of these will actually cross over and whether they'll be related.
Yeah. Or whether
in any way,
it'll be the mummy
like
of the cinematic universes in games. Where it's like, look at this plan, and no one plays it. It's like, yeah, don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah. So, yeah, I dig the concept. The sort of the Dark Pictures horror anthology trailer thing. I don't really understand why they had to make that.
Yeah. There's still
I
only
guess they
got
sort of
one.
announced that there's going to be more coming,
Yeah.
but it's just seemed weird.
I think it would have been more mysterious if the Man of Medan trailer was like, the Dark Pictures anthology. Man of Medan. It's like, oh, what does that mean? Don't tell us now. Tell us when you've got more.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, totally. That would have been way cool.
Next up,
anyway.
we know what this game is. We both want it dearly, but it's good to see how pretty this looks. Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yes.
Pretty game.
Yes. I'm very glad that Spider-Man is only relatively short, because hopefully I would have finished it by the time this game comes out.
Oh, yes.
Because I'm just going to jump onto it so quick.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it looks great. It looks so nice.
Yeah. This is not the same game that we've had for the past 4 years. This is a new beast, and I'm very excited for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was not disappointed, but I sort of chuckled to myself at the end when it was like, pre-order the Croft edition. I'm like, that doesn't sound exciting at all.
No, it doesn't. It sounds like a maths teacher from Innerborough.
Yeah. Like, good. Good. Yeah, like, even just saying special edition sounds a little bit more exciting than Croft edition.
Yeah, unnecessary. As are all
but
special
anyway,
editions.
whatever.
But I'm very excited for this. I don't know where I'm going to play it. I'm so torn.
Yeah, because you mentioned that, you could get it on your...
I'm a little PC.
Get it on PC. So, would it not be in 4K on a PS Pro? Do you still have a PS Pro?
I do have a PS Pro. It would be, I guess, but a PC is just always going to be the superior hardware to use anything in high definition. So,
yeah. Oh, and they said it was
NVIDIA
optimized
supported.
for NVIDIA stuff. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they did.
Very good.
That's what they did. But with text.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's what
that
the
part.
text
That was. I think that's what Lara Croft said, wasn't it?
No, she went, oh my god, it's supported on NVIDIA. Fucking hell, just be happy
good.
for once, you weirdo. Something that we're both pretty happy about is Control. I mean, I am. This trailer didn't give us anything more, but, you know, looks good.
Yeah, I was keen for this after E3, and I still am. I like the dancing janitor. That was
Yeah.
great. He looked very sassy and sexy, and I dig that.
Indeed.
This trailer, though, was a little bit weird. I found it strange to not have any sound effects.
Mhm.
It was just music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed a little bit off to me. It was a little bit like, crap, I'm totally forgetting.
Kingdom
the name of
Hearts.
it. Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
It was a little bit like
little
that,
bit of that.
but Kingdom Hearts had the dialogue with no sound
Yeah,
effects,
yeah.
which just made it even more
This
off-putting.
is just more of a montage.
Yeah. So, yeah, either way, I am up for this.
Indeed.
Down for this.
Up and down. We're all
I am
over.
all directions for this.
Yeah. I need more about this, but
Yes.
I'm happy with it, what we've got so far. A game that
Yeah.
I had to heavily edit my thoughts of in the video because I then looked up what it was, and everything I said in the video was very dumb. Desperados. This trailer was awesome.
Yes. It was, yeah. It was kind of funny, like, the intro, because it seemed serious to start with.
Mm.
And then,
It just
like,
got
the
progressively
sort of
weird.
the opening where it was like, from the people that brought you Shadow Tactics. And then the next part of the credit was, and other folks with loads of great brands.
Yep.
I'm like, that's great. That's great. They're not even going to bother saying who else made this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it ended up being like a Western shooter puzzle game
So
thing.
it's a top-down strategy game, turn-based.
Yeah,
which is very
yeah,
exciting.
yeah. So it's sort of got that sort of puzzly aspect to it, kind of like you're super hot.
Yeah.
Like you just got to shoot things in a good order and whatever.
Mm. But
I'm intrigued to know how, like, because in the trailer they've got things like a cat attacking people somewhere, and like two guys that are evil, but one of them ends up almost being mind controlled and shoots the other guy. It's like I wonder how you do that in the game.
Yeah.
What causes those things to be in place?
Yeah. It's very exciting. It's the third, because as is everything nowadays, it's the third, but they're going to get rid of the number. So there's two other Desperado games out, and this is the third one. It's somewhat of a reboot, but also, it's, very weird. I don't like Hitman. It's like there's 3 other Hitman games, but you've called it Hitman,
Yeah,
and now
okay,
you're
cool.
making Hitman 2, but there's already a Hitman 2! So I might go back to the other ones, but I think because this is somewhat of a reboot of the idea of the franchise, I might just stick with this new one.
Yeah.
Very
I'd
exciting.
be keen just to, because I hadn't heard of these before, so I'd be interested to just jump into like playthroughs and just have a look.
Mm. Well, there's a little bit of gameplay for this one, so you can check that out online right now.
Sweet. Yeah, awesome. Cool. I shall have a look at that. The next is Reigns Game of Thrones.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a franchise we
Yeah.
care about, but it's a game that we've always wanted to play.
What?
Reigns.
Reigns. Cool. Because I wasn't sure whether you knew about this or not.
It was a big thing on Good Game, which
it was
is
sort
where
of-
I think we both developed our interest.
Yeah,
Gus,
okay, cool.
Gus Goose
Fair enough.
reviewed it.
Yeah. So, like a medieval
Tinder.
kingdom choice game, Tinder,
Yeah.
So you get scenarios, you choose whether to, like, form an alliance with people, or whether to kill someone or not, and all that sort of thing to build up your empire and become stronger, and you could probably be an evil ruler or a bad ruler or whatever.
good
It's a bit
little
of a
dictator.
choose your own adventure.
Um,
But there's a Game of Thrones version, so I guess anyone that's a fan of Reigns
or Game of Thrones.
and Game of Thrones would be way into this.
Yeah. I mean, the thing I got from this is, like, why did all the telly shows get lumped with mobile apps? Like, every TV show has a mobile app. Actually, I'm going to link this to something else in a second. But I want some AAA stuff for our video games, for our TV shows. Come on, mate.
Yeah.
Especially Game of Thrones.
for
I mean,
sure.
Game of Thrones has Telltale, but even that's not quite there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy that... I never thought about that. It's crazy that Game of Thrones doesn't seem to have, like, a major AAA title that...
Yeah. Like, surely it can have
Sort of
it could
taken
have
over
something
the
like
world.
the Mordor games, probably.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to briefly mention,
Huh.
speaking of TV shows, that there is a Grand Tour game coming out, which has a very cool concept where basically you watch the episode, but whenever the challenges happen, because this is the Top Gear spin-off show with the original guys, whenever the challenges or anything car-related happen, that's when you get in control and you play out that challenge, you drive the cars and stuff, which is a really cool idea, because then people are forced to watch a show that isn't being watched.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough.
Yeah, so that's where a TV show has an actual game.
Cool. Yeah, no, yeah, you told me about that last week, and that sounds like a fantastic idea. I'd jump onto that.
Oh, yes.
And I don't even...
You're not a car man.
I'm not even into cars
No.
and stuff. But anyway, Halo Master Chief Collection, perfect timing for you.
Oh, yes.
It's coming to Game Pass, which is fantastic, because we were talking about this days ago.
Yeah.
That unfortunately it wasn't on Game Pass, but I think Halo 5 was,
Yes.
maybe, or something.
Halo 5
But
and the
here it
Wars.
is.
And yeah, now we got that. I mean, there's not
Boom.
much else to talk about, but that's great.
Yep. So yeah, if you don't have that game and you want it, go get it on Game Pass very soon, if not already.
Yeah.
Next one, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Pretty much nothing new
No, it's just, hey, this game exists.
in this. Yeah, I like the masks that the elders were wearing towards the end.
Yep.
They were cool masks, but that's all I really have to say about
They
that.
were cool masks.
Yeah, they just looked cool,
they look
man.
good.
I don't know what to tell ya. They were rad.
I feel like the next couple of these we're going to really breeze through. The next one is
Yes.
Hunt Showdown, which is another Battle Royale kind of bounty hunter western, because we're at that time of the year when Red Dead's coming out, and everyone's like, hey, you like westerns? Bounty hunting?
Yeah.
I've got that.
But the one thing in this that I noted was the live player chat was probably the realest, most convincing chat I've heard in a trailer.
Yeah, 'cause
like
it's
it
just-
sounded like actual gamers.
It sounds like my uncle.
yeah.
We're gonna
it
go
was
over
just
here,
like,
mate.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
like, yeah, they're like, oh, like it had some cool mechanics. Like if you affect something in the game, then it shows up on the map.
Yeah.
So people hunting you can like see that there's something happening on a certain part of the map, which is really cool. That's a cool little mechanic. And because the chat wasn't quite like oh, I'm gonna strafe over here and blah blah blah. People trying to exist inside the game.
Yeah.
Like gamers pretending to be in the game, which doesn't happen. It just seemed way more convincing because they're like, oh yeah, like I don't know, they can see us on the map, so we've got to go over there, and it was just way more real.
Yeah.
And that actually made it more interesting to me. Like I'm actually more interested in this game purely because of the strategy that was
Yeah, that was actually being shown.
spoken out. Yeah. And it actually sounded good.
Totally.
So take that, Division.
Oh,
Learn the
God.
lesson.
Hey, you're looking a bit low on
Man.
level there. We need to get you up a bit. What the fuck does that mean?
So crap.
So lame.
So crap.
Something that I don't care about, but it looks the same as the other one, but more of it. Life is Strange 2. Good on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been wanting to play this, the first one at least. Because apparently everyone at my work played it. This is before I got there.
Yeah.
When it first came out, pretty much every single person at Big Ant Studios played through it, and so they all just chatted about it at the same time. And like everyone was heaps into it. So, and everyone loved it. Like even the people that like sports games love it, and the people that only like, I don't know, like shooters and horror games and stuff
Yep.
loved this game. So I'm very intrigued, and I want to jump in because I would imagine the same thing's going to happen again with this, and then I'll be able to actually chat to people about it. So I'll
Good.
probably jump in on this whenever it comes out, but I didn't feel anything for that trailer
Not
in
at all.
particular, but it just reminded me that I should try it.
Probably get in it. Something that I also didn't feel much for, but it's a cool little concept, is The Settlers. Looked good.
Yeah.
It's a fun little thing. It feels like a game
Yeah.
that should have existed before now. Probably has, but there it is.
Yeah, it's just like another medieval sim building game,
It's-
like your Age of Empires, I guess.
Yeah, it's like city skylines
Um,
for the medieval time.
Yeah. I in the trailer they kind of showed you almost like going really up close
I hate it
to
when they do that.
people living and stuff. You didn't like that?
No, I only hate it because I'm like, that's not your game.
Yeah,
that's not gonna happen.
Because what I was thinking, I was hoping that it would happen because, like maybe that's a thing in this one.
Maybe.
That you can actually walk around and look at what people are doing. I remember there was a theme park simulator. I don't know if it was Theme Park, the game, or another one, but there was one where you could actually walk around your park after you made it, and you could like line up and go on rides and things like
Good.
that, and you could actually experience it. And that was in the 90s. Surely it wouldn't take much to be able to put that in a game. These sorts of games totally aren't your or my thing, I don't think,
Not at all.
at all. But yeah, it's I don't know. I would hope that they would just put in whatever's in their trailer. I'd hope they put it in the game.
Yeah. And I mean, if there's a
Yeah.
mobile version of this, I'm sure you jump on it. Up next is the
Yeah.
Vision 2, which, it's fine. Look, we don't even need to talk about that game unless you've got some
That trailer
really
was
big
so
things.
nothing.
Yeah. It was
It
terrible.
was just nothing.
I was like, because I always go straight to the comments and they're like, man, gameplay? And then it was like, and then I was like, oh wow, yeah, there isn't, is there?
yeah.
Something that was only gameplay was Fear the Wolves, which there's another battle royale, really, isn't it? It's just with wolves.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that.
That's because that's what I was getting. That's the vibe I was getting.
Yeah. Because they said at some point, I think it was towards the end, they're like, be the last survivor.
Yeah, I was like,
And
but
then
what
it, like,
about the
shows you
wolves?
shooting other people. But yeah, they didn't show much of the wolves, if any. Well, they showed like a little bit, but
What a weird thing.
whatever. So I think it's just a battle royale with wolves
Yeah.
that are an added danger.
What a weird world we live in. But something that I'm glad exists is Battlefield 5, because that game's so pretty. I wish I cared about the Battlefield series because bloody DICE, bloody EA.
Yes.
make a sexy
yeah,
game.
This was awesome, and the customization and like the depth of progression in this multiplayer looks sick. It looks really good. I don't play any of these online shooters. I don't know if this is like a standard for all of these, but from the voiceover, it didn't sound like it was.
Yep.
Because the guy was like, "This is going to change Battlefield forever," and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Cool, that sounds great." Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I mean, I assume there'll be a beta very soon. There is. I talked about it on the upload. There's a beta next month, so maybe we'll get on that and we'll
Oh,
do a
sweet.
video of that. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Something that I
Uh,
was somewhat excited about, but then got very sad about, was the Creed Rise to Glory announcement teaser trailer.
Yes.
Creed is probably, whatever year that film came out of, it was my film of the year. So I love the Creed world, and the Rocky world, I guess. But,
Yep.
look, I almost feel like movie tie-in games were bad enough. But now, movie tie-in VR games is like the lowest you can get.
Interesting. I actually have written here, like, to ask you if you're gonna jump in on this.
I will, but...
Okay.
I'm very excited about it, but the visual look of this
But low
game,
hopes.
my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it Wii with, like, it feels like they're Wii characters from Wii Sports, and they've just, like, put, like, a fleshy skin over the top of them.
Love a good fleshy skin
Oh.
over the top of Sylvester Stallone. Cool. Another game that with our next game that basically I'm not going to get on
Yep.
because what is this?
I don't know.
Which is literally the note that I wrote is Anno 1800.
I was waiting for it to turn into the Settlers trailer.
Yeah. Is it like a medieval sim city building game? It's someone tell us what this
Yeah,
is.
let us know in the SoundCloud comments.
or the YouTube comments.
Yeah, that's true.
This is
We're on YouTube now,
isn't it?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Wherever you're listening to it, please just tell us whatever the hell this is.
Whatever the hell it was. Dead or Alive 6, I mean, someone's excited about that.
Where's that?
It's on the
Did
list.
oh yeah, no, I moved that somewhere else.
Yeah, right.
I moved that down to Soul Calibur because they're basically the
They
same.
are very much the same.
This looked real foggy and blurry. I don't understand why. I'm sure it's fine, but there's some like weird foggy blurry filter that they just jammed over the top of this trailer.
Yeah. Like, they put some Vaseline
don't-
on the lens.
Yeah, it was really weird. But the game that looked similar to this but better was Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah.
That looked way better.
It does look
and it's got freaking Geralt in it.
It does.
Like, I would probably just get this and play as Geralt the
Oh,
whole time.
it's weird that you would do that in a Japanese game, that you would get it to play as a Western character.
Ah, what a strange thing,
What an
Josh.
odd thing. What a white
weird
man
thing.
you are.
How did that crossover even happen?
I don't know. It's been around for a very long time, and no one was sure when that happened. There's usually a guest character in the Soul Calibur games, so I guess they were just like, "Hey, CD Projekt Red, you're not doing anything with Geralt whilst you work on Cyberpunk. Can we use him?" They're like, "Sure."
Yeah, fair. Okay.
They were that
Yeah.
calm about it as well. There was no legalities. They
That's
were
a
like,
thing.
"Sure,
Sure.
sure." Something that's also
I'm just
very much
speaking
yeah,
as boring as Josh always does.
sure.
Yeah. Anyway.
Xbox Game Pass, the app. Why? Why is it
Yeah.
its own app?
I don't know, but fine. That's fine.
Like, that should be... There is an Xbox app. There should just be a button that says Game Pass
it should
in
just-
your Xbox app that lets you download it to your console.
Absolutely. And I like in this, they sort of said that they want to get feedback on that, which is awesome.
Yeah, don't
That's
make it.
cool that they've got sort of like a beta system and they're gonna be getting feedback from the community on this. But they really should have done that for their Xbox One menu system
Oh.
because I know everyone hates it.
I don't know what I'm just like... Because I've got my Xbox, and I just put the disc in and just wait. I'm like, okay, I assume the game will start at some point. I'm just going to let you decide what you want to do with that disc. Oh, you spat it out again. Okay.
Yeah. It's so weird. It's the worst menu system, and they really should have got feedback from that. But whatever, that's an app. We've probably talked way too much about an app for this section of the podcast.
You're still talking.
But moving on to The Surge 2.
Yay!
Yeah, this looks great. This looks like more of The Surge, which
I'm down for that.
I loved when I played it with you.
Yeah.
Looks sick, and I never bought The Surge because it's just
neither did I.
consistently expensive.
Yeah.
No, you didn't either. It's just consistently expensive for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's always like
It's
$70.
like Dark Souls.
Yeah, but I'm hoping that soon it will come to PS Plus, please.
I feel like it
Whenever
will.
this game is gonna come out,
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for The Surge 1 to come out on PS Plus.
Indeed. Or, yeah, they'll do that. Storm Divers, more Battle Royale. But this is kind of...
Yeah.
Look, this one was cool. It felt like if this was the first Battle Royale, that in this big world of Battle Royale, it would be the best one. Like,
Yeah.
it looks really good. There's really cool sword stuff. It's just too late.
Yeah, totally. And then I was like, this looks like a fun, whatever, multiplayer game. And then suddenly this guy, like, just really quickly constructed a wall right in front of him. And I'm like, Fortnite, alright, never mind.
Yep.
It's been done.
Yep.
So many times.
Like, the one thing, if you're making a Battle Royale game,
No one's
do not
interested.
put building in it. That's the one thing that is
Yeah.
like, that's Fortnite's.
Yeah, find a new mechanic.
Yeah. You can have your circle,
Absolutely.
you can have your guns, but you cannot have building. That is
Yeah.
their thing now.
Yeah. It's, yeah. Anyway, that's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Some people will probably play that for a couple of minutes. Insurgency Sandstorm.
Yep.
Another war game.
Yep.
Great.
Another great one. I hope that
next
the,
game.
the
Okay.
yeah, we'll go straight to the next game. I guess one point. I hope that the main menu theme is Darude. If it's not
Oh,
Darude,
yes.
you don't open up the menu and it's like
Please. That would be so good.
surely. It's the only thing you'll have going for you. Underwater
Excellent.
Ascendant.
Yeah.
The back half
I
of
don't
this
know.
playlist is just
Yeah. It goes... I don't know. It doesn't go great, but whatever. Let's just keep talking about them.
Yep.
It looks like a lower level Skyrim to
It
me.
does.
Yeah. Fine.
Fine.
Is this like part of another series? Is the Underworld series a thing?
Probably. Everything's a thing nowadays, Joshua.
It's true. Nearly every single one of these
Yeah.
games are like a franchise already.
Speaking of Space Hulk, they're trying to do another Warhammer game, and according to the comments, they should not try. is what I'm getting from the comments. But I mean, the
Okay,
cinematic looked
fair
good.
enough. Yeah, when I first, because I forgot that this game was a thing, because I'm pretty sure this was announced at some point
Yeah,
prior, maybe E3 or something. When I saw this, I'm like, Space Hulk?
yeah.
Like Marvel?
Marvel?
And I just feel like this is a terrible name
Like,
to be putting out a game right now.
yeah, and like I get it. I get that Space Hulk has been owned by Warhammer for a lot longer than Hulk's been in popular knowledge, but
Yeah.
just call it something else, mate.
Yeah. This is not the right time to be putting Hulk in
In
a
title.
game name.
No.
Whatever.
Very weird.
The Quiet Man.
What are you?
Yes, I have that too.
What are you?
I want to know more of what this thing is.
Yeah.
Just show us more of
It-
whatever the hell you're making.
It seems like a game that can't possibly be 3 hours long. There is no way.
Is it only 3
It's
hours?
only 3 hours long.
What?
I don't
Ah.
know. Have they made a 2.5 hour movie and there's like half an hour of gameplay in between stuff? Is that what they've done? It's very odd.
It's real weird. So this is Ubisoft, right?
Square Enix.
Square Enix.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Yes. Man, because that was part of the super disappointing Square Enix.
Yeah, which was actually really good,
thing.
but just didn't feature anything we cared about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
Look, the coolest thing about this is it's HUDless and it has color-based button pressing. Whatever. Let's move
Yeah.
on to Brawl Out Ukulele, because if it wasn't Battle Royale and it wasn't a Western, the only other big thing that's happening this year that everyone is cashing in on is Brawlers because of Super Smash. There's 2 on this list. This is the first one.
And that's a terrible idea to be jumping in on this. Like,
Yeah.
You can't cash in on something that's going to be immediately destroyed
No.
by a thing that's coming out in like I think it's December
It is
or November.
December. Yeah. Like,
Far
and
out,
not
guys.
only that, but Ukulele wasn't even well received. So why are you doing anything with him?
Who is this for?
I don't know.
What? No one asked for this.
No one asked
and
for
then
this.
Brawlhalla.
That looks
That's,
fun, but it's already been out, so I realised that after the fact.
That's been a thing,
Yeah.
right? Was it PS4 and PC?
Yeah,
or
and now
just PS4
we're on Xbox and Switch,
and Switch,
and it's free
Yeah,
everywhere,
cool,
so
cool.
that's great. But I don't need it.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Could I just quickly jump back to The Quiet Man for a second and just point out the fact that you said the best part of this is that it's HUDless and that there's like color-based button pushing. I like that that's the most interesting part of that game so far.
Well, it's definitely not the main character's face.
Oh, buddy. Great.
Terrible.
Yeah, cool. Mutant Year Zero
Fine.
Road to Eden.
Looks like a
What
teaser
is
for
that?
Jurassic Park.
Seeing a pig be born, like an actual real life pig be born, is not something I needed to see
Yeah, I
this
just
morning.
opened it up and went, what was this again? Oh yeah, the pig. Like, what the? There's so much gunk and pig anus.
It's just disgusting. And then there's a hog at the end.
Yeah,
And it looks like the hog from what was that other game? The space game?
the Space Chimp Man. The one with the
Yeah.
the one Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Beyond Good and Evil 2. Yeah,
it also
which
looks
looks like a great game.
Yeah, it looks like this doesn't. I don't know what this is, but
No,
it also looks like a
I
Jadoon
there was-
from Doctor Who.
Yeah. Yeah, like, whatever. There's not enough to be able to judge this game. Other than the fact that, why did you watch me watch a pig be
I've
born?
never thought. You know what would be great? I wonder what a pig. I wonder what both a pig's anus, shit, and blood, and a baby pig look like. I've never wanted to know what that looks like.
Oh, why?
Why did we get
was
that?
this a thing?
Alright. But moving on to a more pretty game to look at, it's the Call of Cthulhu, and it's kind of like a Sherlock Holmesy mystery thing, and it looks
Yeah.
pretty nice.
To some extent, it sort of looked like nothing,
Mm.
but the story seemed good, and some of the mechanics and stuff looked pretty cool.
It does. It kind of also looks like
Um,
a DLC for Vampire. It's very similar in aesthetic to that game.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I thought the character animations of, like, NPCs and stuff looked a little bit average. Like when he's talking to the weird groundskeeper guy.
Yeah.
they almost said Groundskeeper Willie, but they were like Groundskeeper Wilkinson.
Yep.
I'm like, damn it! Why didn't you call him
Just go with
Groundskeeper
Willie.
Willie? That'd have been great. Grease me up, woman. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever.
Whatever.
But yeah,
yeah.
I'm intrigued in this game. I'll probably get it because the story looks intriguing, and it doesn't look like it goes anywhere near Cthulhu
No.
until suddenly
It does.
you're being held by Cthulhu.
It'll be it'll be like
where does that
it'd be
come
like the
from?
Uncharted games where everything's totally normal until he gets into a temple and it's like, oh yeah, fucking zombies. It's like, sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And like mechanically, it also seemed like a little bit Detroit Become Human.
Yeah.
Like the more you find, the more things you can talk about with other people to find more clues and stuff like that. So that's cool.
And the more
I'm
you
sure
walk
it'll be
around, the
great.
more annoyed you get at the fact that he's walking so slowly.
Oh yes, let's get on that one.
Oh, buddy.
Show.
Something we definitely won't get on is Tropico 6. Someone enjoys that. Let's just move on. Oh, FIFA 19. Yeah, someone enjoys that as well. Oh, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We've seen this.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay, back to FIFA 19.
Okay.
I have some things to say
Oh, you
about
do?
this. As well as NBA 2K19.
Okay.
Let's throw these in together. Okay. I don't know why, but I love that there's a story in these games now, because they're actually... This makes me more interested in playing these games, but only for the story.
Yes.
So that's weird because I don't care about soccer or basketball.
Correct.
Or either of these sports games, or any sports games, despite being a developer of
Sports
a lot
games.
of them.
Yeah.
But the fact that they've got a story, I really dig this. I think this will get people into it.
Mhm.
I actually played most of the original The Journey
Yeah.
from FIFA 17, maybe, or 16. Yeah, I actually played the first one, and I really enjoyed it. The black kid in this new one, Alex Hunter,
Yep, the same guy from the other ones. Yeah.
it's the same. Yeah, it's the same character. But this one, it looks like you can play as a couple of different characters.
Yep.
Which is cool. And then there was one for the NBA 2K19. Which, where the hell did frickin' Anthony Mackie and Haley Joel Osment come from? What the heck? Where did Haley All
right.
I realized when I wrote this down, I don't think I've ever said this guy's name before.
Please say
Haley
it.
Joel Osment. What has he been doing?
I don't even know who that is.
He's the Sixth Sense kid,
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, it's the same face.
isn't he? Yeah,
It's the same face.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
face looks the same.
that's the guy.
It does too.
So he's voiced the same. Anthony Mackie voices a character and looks identical. Yeah, random, but they're main characters in these stories
There you go.
for the NBA one. Interesting. But anyway, that's just what I wanted to say. I like that there's story in sports games because it's actually got me partially interested, despite not probably ever buying them.
Yeah, the only reason I don't care is I had to edit them.
Dig that.
And I just don't. I'm just overseeing that guy's face.
Yeah,
I've
fair.
seen a lot of his
That's
face,
fair.
so I just didn't
Cool.
want to see his face anymore. But speaking of faces,
Yeah,
Ace
good
Combat 7, which is all about planes, the trailer's thing was so much about people.
So yeah, this. What is
It's
this?
very odd.
I dig the look of this.
Oh yes.
I was very hot and cold about this, but it got my attention more and more, and it got more emotional as the trailer
It's
went.
very weird.
I'm glad you feel the same, and I'm not just being insane.
No, this is the weirdest trailer on this list. And there's a trailer about
Yeah.
The Quiet Man, and whatever that game is, we still don't know.
Yeah. How do you feel about this game?
I want it. I've wanted
would you play
I've
this?
wanted the other Ace Combats, but I've just never been bothered. This looks really cool.
I don't know if I've ever heard of them, but apparently there's been another 6 before this.
Indeed, and a few other middle
So-
ones, because that's how
Cool.
games work.
Yeah, and also the fact that this looks Japanese but so Western
Ooh,
at the
very
same
Western.
time. Because some of the face and the facial animations look like Japanese. It almost looks Monster Hunter-y.
Yeah, Monster.
Just a little bit.
It's that one all about the...
Monster. Yeah, the Monster Rebellion,
Yeah.
whatever. So the facial features and stuff look a little bit sort of on the anime side.
Yeah.
but it's very, very Western.
Very, very Western.
And it's just, yeah, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to say about this, but it's got me excited for that game, and I don't know why.
Go Overwatch. Tell us what you think. Basan, the new map for Overwatch, fun. I love Overwatch. I might go back and play. I kind of go back in every time there's a new map, so I guess it's time for me to do that.
Cool. Fair enough. Do you go in for, like, new characters as well?
Yeah.
Like, did you jump back in for...
Hammond.
What's his name? I was going to say Iron Fist or Hammond.
That's the one. Definitely not Iron Fist. It wasn't Danny Rand. It was, Hammond.
Who's the punching guy?
Doomfist.
Doomfist! So close.
Yeah.
So who's Hammond? I didn't know there was another.
He's a hamster that has a wrecking ball.
Yes, that one.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. So did you jump in for him?
Yeah, of course.
Did you play
Yeah.
him? How was
It's freaking awesome. Like, if I had more time, I would be playing that game constantly, because it is probably the greatest game of all time. I just don't have time to play it.
Oh, man. Should jump on that sometime.
We really should. Something we both tried, I think. Yeah, we did, didn't we? For Honor. It's still kicking, and they got an arcade mode, so good on them.
Yeah, that arcade mode actually looks pretty cool.
Everything I see of this game makes me want to go back to it.
Yeah, and it was like... What was it? There was so many different game modes and stuff.
Yeah.
It looks like there's one-on-one, and it looks like there's co-op, and all these things. Yeah, sick. Good on frickin'... Is it EA? Is that them?
I think that's Ubisoft as well.
Ubisoft? Yeah. Like, good on them for smashing out content for this game and supporting it this whole time.
It's one of the very, very few games that developers have been like, we will support it till it dies, and they actually are.
Yeah.
They haven't stopped.
Well. I don't know anyone that's playing it, but I'm sure it's probably got a good base.
Well, apparently when it went free for anyone who had, I think it was Origin, which I think, did you grab it as well? I know I did.
I think I tried.
Yeah, right.
I hope I did.
But apparently when it went free on PC on Origin, the player base has like quadrupled, which is great news.
Sick. That's awesome. Good on them. Yeah, maybe at some point I'll jump back into this and have a muck around when there's not 100 games coming out every week. But yeah, I guess we jump to Daemon X Machina.
I'm glad to get more from this game, because this is the one that opened the Nintendo E3 panel, and it was like, what the fuck is going on? It's still very intense, but I friggin' love the art style of this thing.
Yes, yeah, totally. This is the Switch mech fighter game thing. Looks sick. It looks so Japanese. The art's great. The music is great.
Yeah,
get me.
More dumb games for the Switch. Yeah. More dumb games for the Switch that work. Looking at you, Morphe's Law.
Oh
my. You'll find out about that very soon.
Good. Excellent.
Windjammers 2?
Not me.
No, not you. You found
Everyone
out.
else will. Yes.
Windjammers 2, there's nothing. It's not the game, so I don't know if we can really say much about it.
Yeah. So apparently Windjammers 1 was on NES or SNES.
Oh, wow.
So people have been waiting for this for a while. And I only really know stuff about this game because I think it was on a Kinda Funny Games Daily podcast that I listened to like a couple of weeks ago when they first announced this. So this wasn't an announcement thing, it was just like a trailer.
Yep.
But yeah, the people that like played the original one of this seemed really into it.
That's nice.
They seemed so excited about Windjammers. It's like tennis with frisbee.
Yep.
I think.
Good. Well, that's a legitimate
like super
sport.
arcadey and power ups and stuff. So yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Fine.
Sick.
Settlers History Edition. It's not our game.
Yeah, totally not. The trailer. I like the trailer. That was a cool idea.
It's not our game.
How it was like a progression of basically graphics and the graphics of these games.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever. Fine. Next, Star Control Origins. What was this? Was this a twin stick shooter?
I think so.
Because that's what some of the gameplay looked like, but then there was a whole bunch of like first person cutscenes.
Yep.
But I don't think you ever controlled them.
It feels like a mobile port of No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Like, this is the cut-down version of No Man's Sky. This is actually one of the... I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's one of the few games that if you buy an NVIDIA graphics card, you get it for free. So that's exciting for someone,
okay.
I guess.
Yeah, right. Well, when I bought my NVIDIA graphics card, I got The Witcher 3. So people are getting ripped.
Yeah. Well, you get that, Brigade something or other, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Okay,
You get 3
Odyssey's
games.
worth it.
Yeah,
Good?
yeah.
I don't know what's Brigade.
It's very cool. I'll send you a link. It's very cool.
Yeah, please.
It's an online.
Interesting.
Have a look for it, people.
It's an online what?
I don't know what you would call it. I need you to see the trailer, and then you can enjoy it.
Okay.
Right. But it only just
check
came
it out after this.
Yes. Xbox Design Lab.
Excellent.
I want a controller.
Yeah, I've gone on and off the website, sort of designing things and having a look at this, but I'm like, man, it's so expensive.
It really is.
It's probably all in US as well. It probably cost us like $200 to make one.
Yeah, and you want you're not gonna get the most basic one. You're gonna put everything on it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. They always look so cool. This idea is just really cool. Because PlayStation and I guess the Switch's Pro thing, they're all like you just have to buy their versions. I don't know if have PlayStation started doing customizing.
I think it's very close. I'm pretty sure there was things about it quite recently. But yeah.
I feel like I heard about it, but Xbox have been doing it nearly since the dawn of their new gen.
Yeah, it's great.
It's been out for ages.
An awesome idea.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do it. Maybe you and I can go in and we can get the Eto themed ones.
Yes.
Then we could have matching controllers, especially if/when you move down here, and then we could have matching controllers then. That'd be very cute.
Oh, yes.
For when we play Xbox all the time, because
we don't.
we always play Xbox, right?
No.
Oh, man. Why do I even own that thing?
Why do I even own that thing? Mario Tennis is aces. So many additional S's.
Yeah. So this is just for Diddy Kong.
Yes.
Not even for Aces, because that's already been out for ages. I have played Aces. It is pretty fun, but a lot of people complain because it's not a proper tennis game.
No.
Which, I don't know why you would be expecting
It's a Mario
proper
game.
tennis game. Yeah.
Mario
but it did
Kart
seem
is
weird.
not
It's
Gran
very-
Turismo.
It seemed odd because even in in Mario Aces, you can't customize a match to even be the proper games and sets in a proper tennis game.
Yep.
It's not even down to that accuracy, and it's a tennis game. That part doesn't make sense. But if anyone wants to play a good tennis game, AO International Tennis is available on Xbox, PS4, and PC everywhere. So go get it, because I made it, and it's great.
Also
It's
buy
better than Tennis World Tour.
Also get Marvel Unlimited. Moving on, and The Crew 2
Yes.
also got a trailer. The Crew 2's been out for ages. This game looks good. It's just another bloody Ubisoft game. They're everywhere.
Yeah, I think we talked about this. No one asked for this game.
No. And it's worse.
I hope the tens of people that are playing this are enjoying it.
Yep.
But yeah, what was this again? It was like a swamp thing.
Yeah.
It was like Gator Madness or something.
Yep.
You can basically drive hovercrafts through swamps, and
Yep.
it's probably other weird things you can drive around swamps and stuff. But that's Gamescom.
That's Gamescom.
There it is.
That's James.
It's fine. Yeah. A lot of this, I don't know. A lot of this was nothing.
Yeah.
It really was just kind of nothing.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things that we already knew about, and it's just like a quick reminder. Hey, Fallout 76 is coming.
It's still here.
Destiny 2's got a thing.
Yeah.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider's almost out. Remember that grey Control game? That's still happening.
I think
Whatever.
what is very odd. I'm gonna burp. Hang on.
Okay.
It's
very cool.
I got right on there, got it in there, and got out of it. I think what's very interesting is that it's continuously they're not giving us new games. It's further speculating our theory, which is definitely not how that sentence works. That there is a new era of consoles coming next year at E3, because they are not dropping anything new for any console up until next year's E3. We know everything that's coming, and they're not telling us anything new.
Yeah, totally. I think I'm just going to quickly. Can I do that? Oh yeah, I can. I'm just going to quickly open up the big poster thing.
Yep.
That has all of the E3 games and their release dates for 2019. Because I just want to look at dates, and it's only showing up to March.
Yeah. There is something big coming next year.
So, yeah, everything else is to be confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
And those sorts of games are your next Gears, your next Doom,
Cyberpunk,
Devil May Cry. Cyberpunk is like 2019,
Yeah.
I think, so that's way off in the distance. Anthem, the next Wolfenstein. So there's a whole bunch of massive games, and none of them have months that are confirmed. Not in this thing. Maybe they do now.
Yeah, possibly. But at the same
But
time,
I'm wondering whether those are just going to be next gen games.
yeah, they are the I don't know. What were there wasn't a great beginning to this era of consoles. There wasn't any big jump on games. So I think opening PS5 or whatever it's going to be with some big games and stuff. It's good.
Yeah, because this era started with, I think, Unity.
Yeah.
Like Assassin's Creed Unity, and that didn't go well.
No.
I'm trying to think of what else did. Halo 5? No, that was later.
Yeah.
That didn't come straight away, I don't think. Although, no, that was pretty early on.
The thing is, with these consoles, I mean, this is not the discussion to be had in a Gamescom podcast, but the consoles that we have were so similar. Like, if you could still compare a PS4 to a PS3, and the graphics are quite close. Like, it feels like the console generation didn't move that far along, because PS3 had been around for a while, but not the length of time the PS2 had been around. Like, it felt like it was a sudden rush to bring out the new era of consoles, whereas, this time, I feel like we're about to hit a big era.
Yeah, totally. Because I think when this came out, 2 years later, they then released the same console again, but with 4K.
Yeah.
So they're like, look,
this is what we
more power.
This is what we meant to release 2 years ago, but we kind of just jumped the gun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I feel like the next one will just straight off the bat be 4K since we've already got it. And they're going to be super powerful, super big, and they're going to hopefully just have this massive slew of amazing games that have potentially already been announced. All of these games that are coming.
Ooh,
Holy
yes.
crap.
Yes?
Does Control actually have an announcement? Like a date yet? Because according, by E3, it didn't even say it was coming in 2019.
Oh, wow. Let's have it. It says it's 2019 now has been the release date.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Sweet.
There you go. That's
Well,
Gamescom
there
for
you
you.
go.
And apparently our statement on consoles.
Yeah. That happened just
That
then.
did just happen.
Very good. Very good. So we're going to, straight away after this, be recording another podcast, I believe.
We will.
So we'll have 2 out this
We
week.
do. And also,
Crazy.
if copyright laws allow, we're going to be bringing all of our podcasts that we have dropped onto SoundCloud. We'll still be posting them over there, but bringing them all across to YouTube because it's easier for your ears. One every, I guess, maybe Sunday, we'll say, archived of our old podcast, so your ears can get some new things into them.
Hell yeah. I was actually going to suggest that we put all of our old ones on there.
Of course.
Because people don't know it exists.
No, you don't.
But if we just put, the 15 that we have or whatever.
Yeah, they'll all come across here
Boom.
to YouTube, and they'll also be here on SoundCloud.
Yes. And also here on a future platform, maybe.
Yeah.
Spotify, maybe.
Or your ear. This is the platform.
Just uploaded directly to your brain.
To your brain.
To your brain.
To your brain. But that is the end of this podcast. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at each to their own or at each to their Edigram. Look, if you look for us, you'll find us.
I'm sure there's links to all of the things down below, including our Patreon. Just $2 can get you into our super secret Discord, but please look after yourself. We have a whole bunch of awesome people in there already. They're giving us amazing ideas right now.
Oh, yes.
It's crazy. Oh, man. We have amazing things coming, and it's all because of the fans.
Oh, yes. It sounds like you're announcing a baby.
Guys, I'm pregnant. It's Will's. We slept in the same bed last
We did.
Saturday. Will didn't sleep. I did.
Yeah.
Something happened during that. Why? No, I'll ask that in the next podcast since it's all.
Yeah,
about
it is
that.
all about that. It's all about our birth and our death.
Yes.
So,
Oh,
until
man.
we come in your ears about birth again, come in your ears. I'm gonna cut that one.
No.
Here we go.
No.
Cut there. Okay. But until the next podcast, I'm laughing about something you'll never know what it was. The Doctor of Who is out.
We've got to leave that in. Sheep is out as well.